All right, now, what it is, what it do, folks. Another one on the Fan Talk series. Y'all know how we do. And I had to switch up the background real quick because we global. You feel me? Global. It's your guy, Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG, whichever you prefer. And I got special guests with me today. And if y'all ain't know, she got the skills because we got my homegirl skills on deck. What it is, what
You're
hey. But I got you on here, we've been chopping it up on Twitter, getting busy.
yeah.
Everybody on the Twitter nation, like, yo, we all mad as hell right now. But
Listen, I don't even think mad is the word.
tell me about it, man. But before we get into the whole, feel of this episode, let everybody know who you are, how long you've been a Knicks fan. Introduce yourself to the people.
Well, so also, damn. I hate this question because it's like, damn, I get asked the questions like that. Do I really know myself? Now what? What's
You fine.
no, right? It's like, nope, yeah, skills, Carla, whatever you guys want to call me. I've been a Knicks fan for what, maybe about 10 years. I did have a few years that I did not even watch a game. I was so fed up with it. I didn't even know what was happening in the last few seasons. Kid you not, I think I just got back into the whole basketball bullshit maybe about 2, 3 years ago. And from there, I've been trying to keep up. And now this season, I'm here like, so why did I get back into this again? For what? For this? For the stress? I don't miss this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get back to this.
I definitely understand. Like, I feel the same way. Like, we had so many heartaches. Then we got blessed with a fourth seed. We overachieved. I've been saying that for the longest. We
Yes.
overachieved last year. I felt like we should have probably slowed down a little bit. But
Yes.
now it's
You
like
shut up.
you can't get us there and then bring us back to where we at now. Like, this is crazy.
I think that's what messed us all up because how we did so good last year, we got into a playoff game, first round and everything. And we're here like, oh my God, we might make it, we'll make it. And then here we are this year. It's like, oh, so this is the team I was hype about. Why? Because I don't see anything to be. I mean, when the season started, guys, don't get me wrong, I definitely was high, and I'm always gonna say this: it will forever be Knicks Nation. I don't care how bad this team is. I'm gonna talk my shit about them. You'll see me wilding out of them, saying this team is trash. We are, but don't get it wrong. The only Knicks fan could talk shit about the Knicks.
That's a
Anybody else,
fact.
yo, let me tell. Don't talk
Light
about
a
my Knicks. You
flame
ain't
on
never.
them. Like, what you said, bro?
Exactly.
Wait, hold up.
Exactly.
You even
Don't
from
sit
New
here and
York?
talk shit about my niggas.
Yo, the first thing I'd be like, hold up. You from New York? Don't talk to me. I'll be on it.
Exactly.
Don't talk to me.
Exactly.
If you're not from the
Exactly.
tri-state area, you can't talk about us. Like, don't talk. You don't even know
Exactly.
the
But it's
South.
just such a disappointment this year so far. How they've been is just like, but what happened? Where was this energy? Like, where did it go? What happened?
So,
What's happened?
what are a few things that you see in this season that's like that has you so disgruntled right now? Like, what would you change if anything?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me get straight to it.
You got the court.
Randall,
Let me hear it.
Randall. What happened? Honestly speaking, I feel like he finessed him for the bag, and that was it. He's like, "Yo, I secured the money. Now I don't gotta work as hard." Because it's like, what happened? We was on you last year, MVP, all this. You was the star. Like, I was rooting for you too. I still was, even this year when the season started. And as the season went on, it's just like, what's happening? What happened? Are you not the leader? Like, oh, you're not a leader right now because you're not carrying this team. You're not doing nothing right now.
Yo, it's
What
so
happened?
crazy that it's like, yo, you went from us hating you for the spin move. Obi gets drafted, you go off, but don't get me wrong, a lot of people got to understand this, and maybe you would notice too. You ever notice that any player that wins the most improved award, the next year they suck?
Yep.
The curse of that award. It's the curse.
First of all, it happened last year when he got it though with the playoffs. Let's be real now. Let's just keep it real.
He ain't even getting no breaks.
Exactly. Let's just keep it real now because as soon as he got the award, that was it. I mean, I saw it. I don't know. I feel like I saw it. That was it. Like, he just started fucking up. Definitely. Especially seeing with how the whole playoff game went. It was just like, wow. So we only really just win one game. I mean, the game I went to. Thank God I went to that one game because that would have been tight if I went to a losing game. I would have been like, yo.
And what game was this?
Really? To the first playoff, the only playoff game that we won last year. That's the only game I went to.
Hey, at least you won. So look, put it like this. Listen. For those that don't know watching the show, a lot of people know like, yeah, dope, trippy. Yo, you from the Bronx, but are you out here? No, I'm in North Carolina, but I will be in town the 22nd. And I just got word that I'm supposed to be going to this Christmas game.
You going? I'm going. Oh, we going.
So we lit. You see that?
Exactly.
Skills in the building.
I'm going there with the kids and everything. So, yep, I will be there definitely. Yeah, I'm going to that Christmas game. I'm going to this Tuesday game. Yo, that's going to be a movie. I can't wait. I know. I got to brag a little bit.
You're only going there for Steph. Don't do that.
It's Steph. To see the Warriors put on a show on the Knicks, because apparently right now, every other team is putting a show on us now. So it's like, you know what?
You might as well.
Let me just go enjoy my $15 beers. Let me let me say I'm on the Knicks game. And possibly, who knows, might see history with Curry. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Definitely.
I mean, fingers crossed as well. I am putting this little hope the Knicks can win that game.
I don't even care if we win or lose that game. It's mainly don't let Curry set that record in the Garden. Don't do that.
True, but I mean, let's be realistic. It's the Knicks. I feel like it's gonna happen.
Nah.
As much as I don't want it to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I keep saying, it will forever be Knicks Nation. Yes, that day I'm sitting there rooting for my Knicks. I want them to win. I want them to put on a show.
Yeah,
but let's be realistic about it. Might not happen, but I'm gonna still be there cheering, wilding out. Yeah, Knicks.
So besides that, besides us both going to the Christmas game now that we know about, besides the Tuesday game, how are you feeling about these new acquisitions of Kemba and Evan? Like, how do you truly feel about these two now that we acquired them? You see that Kemba, first he was looking okay, then he was falling off, then he picked it back up.
You see, this is what I mean. It's like we started the season so good. Like I felt like every player, especially our starting five from the beginning of the season, was good. Kemba and Fournier, I feel like they were showing as to why they got those contracts. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like I don't know what happened. It's just like as each game kept going through, they just stopped balling, and it's just like why? What happened? What is it? And I keep feeling like they keep giving not just even dumb, but everybody else at least they keep giving excuses as to why they started falling out.
Definitely,
but no, I mean, yeah, because it's like this is what you sign up for. You coming to work, so come to work. Show us why we have you. Show us why we should keep you. Because at this point, it's just like, I'm really here. Trade the whole team. The whole team. Fuck everybody right now. Just trade the whole team.
Did you just say the whole team? No, everybody?
Yeah. I mean, all right, no.
All right, so who you keeping?
Let's see. Definitely Obi. The fuck out of here. Obi, since last year, he's been like, you give him minutes, you give him time, he's gonna show off. And look what he's been doing this season so far. He's been showing. Give us a reason to keep. He said, "I'm gonna give you a reason." And look,
that's a fact.
Here we go. Yeah, definitely Obi quickly as well because he's been showing up too. I'm not gonna lie. Exactly. What was this guy? Damn, I suck. I feel like it's my own Knicks team, and I'm always talking shit about them, and I always forget who's on the team and the names and shit. Grimes? Look, Grimes today. Come on.
So while we on the topic of Grimes, did he show just with his first ever start of the season? Did he prove to Tom and the organization, you need to just pack up Tom, and you need to pack up Evan and get him out of here? He needs those minutes.
Pretty much.
That's like our starting two right there.
Crazy because I don't know if you saw earlier, like after the game, Tibbs had said something. They had asked him a question, like something in the nature of like, since Grimes had, this game today, is he going to get more time? That he showed himself, to be getting more time. And Tibbs pretty much said, well, one game doesn't really decide for you to get, all time. And it's just like, okay, granted, I get you to it a point. But this is not the first time he was playing the game, though. Yeah, he might not have gotten the minutes before, but he has been playing in these games. Okay, and every time he does play, he does show up. It's not like he's just there and nothing happened. It's just like, damn, why did we even put him there for a few minutes? No, he shows up. And then today he literally showed up and showed us like, yo, yeah, give me more minutes and this is what I could do for you.
Definitely.
And look.
Now,
so it's like, come on, give this the rookies, all of them, I think. So give them more time.
so you telling me you wouldn't keep McBride or RJ? You wouldn't keep them two as well?
RJ, yes. But you see, this is my problem with RJ. He's inconsistent. So it's like there's nights that I'm like, yeah, let's keep him. I want him. But then there's others like, why do I want him again? Why do we want to keep him? What are we doing?
See, my thing with RJ is like, you got to think about it, right? RJ is still, I don't know how, but RJ is still the youngest player on our team. He's legitimately only 21. We keep forgetting that because we keep looking at him and like, oh, snap. He's like this.
Yeah.
So forget about that. He's the youngest. The only other reason why I would keep him is because once he finally initiated that he had like some type of stomach flu, and then I backtracked to those games of slumps, I said, okay, this is starting to make sense because you were good here. Then we see the slumps. Then we find out that you had this little bug. Then once you came back from the bug, you've been producing ever since until you just got sidelined by the protocol. So it's like, okay, maybe it was the, like, in his sense, is like, okay, you got like a kind of excuse because it's not like you can pick your game back up. But
yeah, exactly. I mean, that, yeah, like I'll give him that, of course. I mean, if you got a bug, you got a bug. I mean, come on, let's be realistic now. We can't expect him to really stay up to par.
Though.
Yo, don't get me started.
No, I got you. How you felt about that? I saw
that tweet. It's crazy because I didn't even know this was that. I just saw it on Twitter. I saw that tweet and I saw the video and I'm like, wait, what? Is he for real? Is Evan for real? But did he really just say this?
Says the guy that said in the beginning of the year, no excuses. That was a crazy excuse. You could have came up with something better than that.
It's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. That is just like, oh.
And then he still tried to say that it was still some good steak. What? Bro, it's not good steak if the guy
Exactly. I think I saw the tweet and I retweeted. I was like, make it make sense. Because how is it that it's bad, but then you say it was still some good steak? Bro, so which one is it? And first of all, you know what? If you're going to make an excuse, give me a better excuse than, yo, I ate some bad steak. Tell me, yo, put it out. I'm feeling sick. That's fine. I would have taken that.
Keep it general. My thing with Evan is like, yo, bro, we paid you $74 million for you to still show us that you a bench player. Because if you ever noticed, if you really looked at his career in Orlando, bro, that he barely started. He was coming off the bench. And now that I look at it, I'm like, bro, you look crazy. Alex Burks was coming off the bench. He was playing better. We ended up putting Kemba to the sideline, even though I'm starting to feel like Tom benched the wrong guy. He should have actually bent Evan, but you can't bench somebody that you just paid $74 million. But you could bench a guy that got bought out, but you only gave $8 million to. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, it's sad. You know what I'm saying about that? Like, I really hate that.
You know what's sad? Is just I feel like we've had nights where I think Tom could see like, yo, okay, maybe this should be the starting five. These guys have great chemistry. And it's like, I can't even sit here and tell you like certain players that have, because I feel like every night when there's a different rotation, a different units being put in, all of them are different. But you see there's a chemistry with them. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, Tom, are we watching the same game? Because I feel like we're not. Because it's like, you see certain, let's just start with Obi. Mm-hmm. You see Obi always comes and put up a show. He shows up. He does what he needs to do. And then you start taking him out when we actually need him the most. Why?
Yeah, I never understood that part, and I'm still mad about it.
And then you see he started having chemistry with all these other players that everybody's like, okay, Obi's getting shots, Quickly's getting shots, and it just keep going. Whoever's on the floor, they're getting shots, and it's just like, okay, you only give him Sermon, and then okay, that's it. Why? Like this is it right here. Just keep him a little longer. Give them the time. Like, this is right here. Whoever's on the floor, they're giving us a point. Why are you not keeping them on the floor to get us back up?
Definitely.
I don't know.
You know what really got me like mad with everything? Of course, it's Tom. Like Tom is the one that's majority pissing me off because, bro, you're showing that we know that all of these years you never had a team like this with so much depth on it. But we know for a fact now you don't know how to use depth at all.
Exactly.
Number two, if you fiend and you wanted Grimes and McBride so badly, what was the purpose of even going to pick up Kemba and Evan? We all know that's not you. That's a part of, you know, the organization, but have a say so. And then now that the fact that you got people showing people up, like, bro, you got Obi showing up Randall. You only pulling out Obi due to the fact of Randall, and it's not working. It's to the point where we're starting to understand why Leon Rose still selected Obi Toppin. Because now it's like, bro, Randall, you forgot you took a nice, comfortable contract. You gave us mad money on the table back. I will trade your ass for Ben Simmons right now. You don't get it together, bro. Like
at this point,
Fox, I will go do that right now. Mitchell Noel, I will trade y'all right now for just to make Sims play at this point. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Because it's like, to be honest, those guys, every time they do come on the floor, they're putting in the work. Offensively, defensive, they're putting in the work. You see it. So it's like, why do you still want to keep players who are not putting in the work, who are not doing, who's actually getting us back down? The league could be up by 2. And here he goes. I'm sorry, not even. The league could be up by 2. We could be down by 2. You know, we're there where it's like, all right, we could possibly win this game. And then he'll go and switch it out with players who
either been sitting on the bench too long, didn't have a good night. Soon as they get on the court, we making stupid, ill-advised moves.
Yo, turnovers, easy shots not being made. And it's just like, but you already saw this at the beginning of the night, so why are you still putting them in? Especially when it's crunch time, when, we need to keep the players who are actually giving us buckets in. Let's keep them in. Let's leave them there. And you're still sitting there switching them out. Like, I'm going to say this again, Randall's my biggest problem. You keep putting in Randall when he's not needed. Like, yo, it's a close game. We're up by 2, down by 2. We could possibly win whatever game it could be. And you put him in there, and it's just like, what is he doing? Nothing. Literally nothing. Barely making shots. Yeah, he's trying to do the effort. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like you're not doing it though. You're still not giving us the game. You're not closing out the game. Definitely. So it's like, what's happening here? What we doing? What's the game plan? Because I'm tired. I'm tired just seeing this. Like,
I feel like the game plan should be this, and this is just my opinion. Obviously, we seen Kemba didn't play today, and we were undermanned like crazy. So that must get he's out.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was surprised at that. I really thought I was gonna.
That didn't make any sense. But the thing that didn't make no sense was, not only did he not play, you only gave McBride 1 minute. Are you serious, bro?
I heard, yep. I didn't get to see it, but I heard about, yep. Because I didn't tune in until maybe the second quarter, but yep.
That's the thing I don't be understanding about Tom, man. And it's to the point where, bro, I'm about to call Mark Jackson for you.
Right?
You got to go. Yo, Mark Jackson, I saw what you did with the Warriors. Come over here. And you played on this team. Pull up.
And this is why I said earlier that it's just like, are we seeing the same game? I was like, Uncle Tibbs, are we seeing the same game? I was like, I hope you learn from today. I really do. And it's like, sadly, I feel like you won't, especially like what I said earlier, that comment he made about Grimes when they asked him, oh, so you think he's going to get more time? He's like, just because you play one game doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get more time. Like, what? Again, I get you. Don't get me wrong. I know, one game doesn't mean, okay, you should get more time because you had this great game. But every time he's been put in, even if it's for 5 minutes, he's done something for those 5 minutes. So why are you making it seem like this is the first time this season he's playing and that he just happened to only have this one game, this great game? No. Like that, like shit like that pisses me off because it's like, so we're not watching the same game. You're not getting it.
That's a fact.
You're not getting it. And it sucks because I like Tom. I really do. I do. But it's just like now it's coming to the point. What are you doing? Like, are you even telling these guys anything to begin with? Like,
Honestly, he doesn't. As you can see from how
Yeah,
we're
like
now into last year, Mike Woodson was the whole offense to the team. And Mike Woodson, leave that stupid college team and pull back up, bro.
exactly.
Like, we
Because we
need you
need you
back.
right now.
Like, we need you.
Exactly.
And it's just sad because you try to make Kemba Walker the scapegoat, but we 2-6 since he been out the rotation.
Exactly.
Try to make Kemba the scapegoat. You try to say that he was messing up the starting five, but not only is he messing up, Mitch ain't performing at all. You could blame RJ if you want, but he picked it back up. Randall had like 3 games where he went off, and then after that he regressed again.
Exactly.
Because you want to sit here having Randall thinking that he's Mr. LeBron. You're not. That's why
exactly. He's not. Exactly.
We already
like you cannot carry this team. You cannot close this team out until you show this night after night that you could close the games out and you could get us W's. Cool. Until then, stop. Don't stop making it seem. Yeah, no. Pass me the ball. Pass me for what? Because you still not even making shots like that. Like I don't know what it is. I remember I saw the tweet that was like, "Oh, Randall had a baby. That's why he's messing up his game." No. Don't get me. As a mom, I get it, whatever. But come on, prioritize. I'm not saying that, oh, you got to put your kid last or anything, but you have a job, you have work. Let's get it together. Let's get it together.
Because if this wasn't no NBA thing, bro, then we would have been like, oh, so because you had a baby, I'm supposed to care? Like, no disrespect. And I'm not saying it like that at all, but
no, exactly.
Forget these mindsets. Like, yo, you dealing with regular fans that we don't want to hear nothing about you got a baby. I got kids. You got kids. Everybody got kids.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
And it's just like don't get exactly like I said. Don't get me wrong. Don't come at me. I'm not saying that he needs to put his kid last. No, I'm not. It's just prioritize yourself when it comes to your personal life to work. When you're at work, come on, do what you got to do. You know you have a big game. You see, look how this team been. You know you gotta put in work. Do what you gotta do. Get us some wins. Get yourself back together again. Give us a reason why we should be every night, not even just at the Garden, but everywhere else that we go, shouting you out MVP.
That's a fact. Get back in your bag, man.
Exactly.
Before we go ahead and end this out, right? Give me like your final piece on what you would do to this team to fix it. Like, who would you get? Who would get out of here? What would you do to fix this team? Because if you remember last year, we was in the same funk. Then we did that minor trade for Derrick Rose, took off. So what do you think we need to do?
True. Damn. I mean, let me see if I could get back into my basketball stuff. Honestly, I think we just need shooters. We just need shooters. Because I don't feel like we have enough, to be honest. And consistent shooters on top of that. Because I feel like everybody has their nights where it's like I said, look, RJ, Grimes, maybe even sometimes Randall too, but it's not always. It's not always. As to what players we should get, I'll be honest, I haven't really been looking, so I'm not even gonna put my 2 cents into that. Like, who should we get now? But what I know is, look, we need to get a flow together. Starting 5, we need to get a starting 5 that has a flow together. Mm-hmm. That as soon as they're on the floor, that these 5, that's it, it's done. Because look how in the beginning, even so now, our second unit, we know our second unit, they come out and that's it. We're getting points. We get it, which is fine. But you see, why does it have to be the second unit to do that? What's the point of starting 5?
The second unit versus the first unit. First unit has it to where, okay, even if we're gonna go past the first initial starting unit with Kemba Evans, we're gonna go to our starting unit right now. You got a first unit that has 3 wings, a power forward and a center that can't even stretch the floor. That don't make no sense. That doesn't make sense. Because
you see what I mean? That it's just like, what are we doing? What's happening?
It's Tom. He's not understanding. It's
exactly.
Like you didn't have to take Kemba out the rotation. You could have literally switched. You could have literally been like, you know what? IQ, you've been balling. You come up to the starter because D-Rose don't want to come start. Kemba, you and D-Rose in the backcourt for the second unit. That would have definitely got Kemba going. He would have got his exercise with Mitch. He would have had all that. But for Tom,
and to be honest, I feel like Kemba was even all that bad. Bad, but not all that bad. He was still there. Let's be real. Like you said, yeah, he could have been on the second unit too, somewhere, but you completely took him off. And it's like, what was the benefit of that? Nothing at this point.
At all.
Because we're still struggling. This team right now, whoever's on the floor barely has a flow. You know, certain nights we do with certain players, like I said, but it's not consistent though. So it's like, we got to work on that consistency, getting a flow, getting more shooters again. I mean, or even our guys that we have now is just like, I don't know what's lacking, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But shoot, especially those 3 balls, shoot them, do it, practice. Like that's the main thing we need. Like, how is it from last year we go to doing 3 good? You know, we was one of the best teams with 3 points, and now it's like we're just not it. Like we're not non-existent. Like last year was just, I don't know. I was just only last year.
At this point, it's just like, I know for a fact if most of this team stays how it is, we need a stretch 5. We need a legitimate stretch 5. Or if we don't get a stretch 5, we need a darn center that can really at least be available, bro. Like I'm tired of this inconsistency with the center. If it was me, I'm calling Sacramento right now. Yo, y'all want Evan Fournier for Buddy Hield? Let me get him. Swap. You know what I'm saying? I'll pack up Evan right now for Buddy Hield. Right.
Yeah, to be honest,
right now.
As much as I was saying earlier, I was having a conversation with friends, and I'm like, no, I want to keep this team because I love this team. I'll be on Evans. I'm coming to the point. Yeah, I'm like, listen, you cool some nights. Again, some nights. But honestly, pack it up. Pack it up. Let's trade you. So that's it.
We just gotta wait and see. And as you know, this Wednesday coming up.
I'm curious to see the moves. Yep, I'm curious to see what we're gonna do. Finger crossed, whatever move we do works out. It just works out, and we could start getting some wins because I'm tired of seeing this team lose. I'm tired. Like,
who you telling?
I want to be a proud Knicks fans again, man. I want to be proud when I sit there and be like, yes, my Knicks won. Good morning, Knicks fan. What's up? How's y'all feeling? Instead of being like, don't talk to me about no Knicks.
I can't wake up in the morning no more, talk my smack to nobody. They might looking like the Knicks again. I'm like, oh, come on,
man. Exactly. I hate that. Listen, I love talking my shit when it comes to Knicks. I love it. And it's like now lately it's like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try because everybody's gonna shit on me. Like, come on, you're a Knicks fan. Look how your Knicks do it. Yeah, you know what? Shut up. You're right. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone.
But in final words with all of this is just not only just Tom and the team, just the whole Knicks organization. Get it?
Exactly. Yeah, it's everything. It's the team, the whole organization. I don't know. Get it together. Something gotta work. So I gotta figure something out. Like, I can't be this blind to stuff. I can't. There's no way. I don't know what's happening inside, but figure that out. Make it work. Come on. I want to see another playoff game. At least the first round again, and where we could win and possibly go into a second round.
That's a fact.
Just give me that.
Baby steps, but we gotta get there.
Exactly. Exactly. Just give me that. I'll be happy with that. I'm not saying yes, I want us to win the chip. Hell yeah, I say this every year. Yo, it's our year this year. But like you said, baby step. Look, we made it the first round last year. Cool, we didn't pass it, whatever, that's fine. Can we make it again this year to the first round and pass and go at least into the second round? I'll be happy with that. Definitely. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy. That's it. Give me that.
And as she said, Knicks fans, she needs us in the P's. You feel me? We need to be back in them playoffs. But other than that, it's been super lit. I had my girl Skiiiillz. And my homegirl Skiiiillz pull up. Your guy Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy.
Thank you.
Of course, anytime. And when we do that big panel, make sure you're available because
you already know
they all still waiting for it. They all still waiting for it. So it's gonna be a big debate.
I'm down.
Cap on. Be ready to talk it out.
Hell yeah, you really know. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. This was so much fun. Got to talk a little bit of shit finally.
always. And that's what this is here for on Fan to Fan Talk. As y'all can see, folks, you come on this show, I'll let you get it all off your chest because at the end of the day, we die our fans and we know how we feel. And this is what it's here for, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for checking us out. Make sure y'all check out everything else that we have in store here on the VSM Basketball Station. We are super lit. And thank you again, Miss Skiiiillz, for pulling up.
Thank you.
That's it. Other than that, It's your guy, Dope the Phenom, aka Trippy OG, whichever you prefer. And we'll catch you back next week with another episode.